This is a video of all the mangas that I sold, and we're starting right now. Watashi no namae wa Tokinshoku desu. Welcome to the channel, Manga Noob this. The first one is no secret. We all know what it is, especially my viewers, my subscribers, and all that. Claymore. That was easy. I sold that thing so fast. F it, man. I was done with that shit. So that was one of them I sold. Although I think the box set was actually one of the best looking box sets out there. But I didn't vibe with the story. I didn't vibe with anything with it. I just didn't like it. I know a lot of people have other opinions on it, but it wasn't the story that I liked, and I just had to let it go, so I did. Now this one, I wanted to do a review on it, but I just didn't have the energy to do it, and I did not like it. The Gray Man. I had 26 volumes. I got to the 17th volume, and I was trying to finish it. You know, I wanted to finish it and everything, and I just did not like it. And if anything, this was probably worse than Claymore. And if you have, I mean, it is. That's all I can tell you. It's the worst. I f***ing hated it. I didn't like it. I hated The Gray Man. So I sold it. I didn't even read the other volumes I had. I had until 26. I didn't even read it. So I sold the whole thing. And I made profits out of it too. So thank God. Because I bought it used, the volume 1 to 18. It was all yellow and shit. Smelled like cigarettes and shit. And I f***ing sold it. I was happy. I was happy I didn't have to finish it. And I'll just give you a score right now. That's a 2 out of 10. It's a 2 out of 10. Now, this Eder series is a really good series, okay? Which is the Orange. It doesn't mean I sold because it sucks. It has nothing to do with that. Orange is good. I can tell you right now, Orange is good. If you guys want to buy that, you should buy it. You know, I do kind of feel bad I sold it, but I gotta hustle a bit here and there, right? I sold that one, the Orange. Another one that kind of stings a bit. I did a review on it. I watched the anime on it, and I didn't feel like I would go back to it anymore. But it's a very good series. If you haven't read it, that's Parasite. Look, I have nothing against Parasite as well. Parasite, really good series. And not just that, it's actually pretty cheap too. To get all 8 volumes, it's not that expensive. Good series, but I ended up selling the whole thing, and and that was it, so I ended it there, because I watched it, I read it, I know the story. I wasn't gonna go back to it again, so I ended up selling that one, Parasite. Now this other series that I sold is Dr. Stone. I like Dr. Stone. I had volume 1 to 12, but then I was just like, do I really want to read this series? I don't have anything against the series. I would say if anyone that's if you're into like the science, chemistry, that type of stuff, this is for you, man. I'll tell you right now, this is really for you. Like straight up, this is for you. So Dr. Stone is another one I got rid of. Now this series, really good series. Why did I sell it? Now I think about why the did I sell this series? I have no idea. But I found someone that wanted it, and I ended up selling it. It's All You Need Is Kill. Only one manga. That's it. Just one little book. It's well worth it. Very good. I liked it a lot, man. I did like it a lot. I don't know why I sold it. I'm not gonna lie. I could have seen myself going back and rereading it again, but I ended up selling it. So that was another series that I had to let go. So I ended up letting it go. So All You Need Is Kill is a good series still. The series. It's one book. It's well worth it though, I'll tell you that. Now this one is a box set that I haven't even read, but then when I was reading all the shonen type mangas and I realized that shonen, I know it's for younger people and all that. This is not shonen, this was a shoujo, and I was just like, if I'm not vibing with shonen, I'm not gonna vibe with the shoujo type mangas. So that's Black Bird. So I actually bought Black Bird. I didn't even touch it. Didn't even read I didn't read anything from it. But I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not for me. So I ended up selling it. I don't regret it. I'm okay with it. And that's it. I ended there. Because you know what? I don't want no lovey-dovey type shit. I ain't gonna read that shit. I don't even know why I bought it. When I bought it, I was happy. For what reasons? I don't know. Just because I had a fucking box set? Nah, man. I ain't gonna read that shoujo shit. So I said, it. The next series is Planet Tez. Really mixed on Planet Tez. I like what I remember was the first book. Was it the first book? Yeah, the first book I liked. The second one, didn't like it as much, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like I would go back and read it again, so I ended up selling Planet Tez. Now this series, don't hate me on it, I still have it actually. I still have it in my collection for now, but I'm supposed to sell it. And that's My Hero Academia. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people might say, no, this is a good series and all that. It might be for, you know, like, it might be. Look, I don't know. I didn't read it. I just didn't want to read it though, man. I started to read it and I was just like, I don't know if this is gonna be for me. I don't feel like I'm gonna vibe with it, you know what I mean? But My Hero Academia, I tried, man. That first volume I was reading, I was like, I kind of like didn't see it, you know. I was just like, I kind of felt like it wasn't gonna be for me. So I still have it. I didn't sell it yet, but I do have someone that's supposed to buy it. That's another one right there, My Hero Academia. This one is a good manga. I didn't think I'd go back to it anyway, so that's why I sold it. But I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. It's a very good story, man. I'm not, you know what, man? Really good, quite honestly. Even the way it ends and everything, I was just like kind of like a bit off track because I didn't expect that to happen, the way it ends and everything. It's a good series, you know. It's just like, I just didn't want to reread it again though, and I didn't want to really keep it in my collection. But I'll tell you, if you guys like a slice of life type manga, this was probably one of the top ones that I read that was in my collection. Don't think because I sold it's crap. Nah, look, it's good. I just sold it because I don't need it anymore. I ain't gonna reread it, but it's well worth the money. So
I Want to Eat Your Pancreas.
now another one, Assassination Classroom. The beginning of it was very slow, a lot of reading, all this stuff. I almost dropped the series when I started the series. I had the box set though, so I was like, you know, I gotta read the whole thing, you know. I was already halfway. I was like, I gotta finish it, you know, but it took me some time to finish it and everything. But you know, Assassination Classroom, the way it ends is amazing. It has a very good ending and everything. I just looked at it and I was like, looking at the box set, I'm like, I don't know if I would go back to it ever again though. And I don't want it just to lay there. And you know, I know a lot of you manga people, you're gonna want to keep all of your mangas, your whole collection. Most of you guys would probably 80 to 90% of you guys would keep most of your collection anyways, especially box sets and things like that. But I just didn't want it anymore. I didn't want to keep it. But still well worth it for the ending especially. But the starting was slow. But I ended up reading it. I think it's still a good series, but I just didn't want to reread it again, so I had to end it there. And the last one, I think some people might hate on me for this one, but it's like I was talking about the shonen and all that. I'm just not a shonen type guy, man. I can't do it, man. One Punch Man is considered a shonen, but I just like One Punch Man. It has that comedy factor, the action and all that. Saitama, I mean, come on, man. Saitama, you know, he's the boss. I love Saitama, he's the best. This one, I did buy the box set for very, very cheap. I was lucky I got it at a good price from Amazon at the time, and I had a gift card too, so that also brought the price down. There's 3 box sets of it, and I had only the first box set. So that is Naruto. I don't know anything about Naruto. I know a bit of it. I just know a bit because of the anime. I've seen a bit of it. I thought about it, I was like, if I read all these mangas that I have, 27 volumes of the first box set, I'm gonna have to buy the second and the third, which could take me forever. Already at this time, I'm having a hard time finding the time to read. I don't have much time for myself. That's why you don't see as much videos and all that. So it's hard for me to find the time to actually read too. And you know, a lot of people like, you know, like, you guys are probably, you know, most of you guys that watch my videos or in the manga community, you guys are really passionate about mangas. This is a hobby for me though. This is like something that's like a side thing, you know, like I don't feel like watching videos, I don't feel like watching anything, or I don't want to game, I don't want to go out to do something, I want to do something to pass the time. That's reading mangas. I can't read books, you guys know this ain't no book club. This is mangas. I'm down with mangas, but it's a hobby. I'm not as passionate. And Naruto, I wanted to read it, but I was just like, when I started to read My Hero Academia, that's when I realized that I was like, I don't think I'm gonna even be able to do Naruto. And I know that Naruto is apparently one of the best up there, right? I know that. And look, I'm not judging on it. I'm not hating on Naruto. I didn't read it, so I can't say anything about it. But I couldn't do it, man. I really can't, and I just didn't want it anymore. And you know, and it was just there, and I'm like, I'm never gonna get to it. I still had a lot of mangas I still haven't even read yet. And you know, I was like, you know what? I had it for almost a year, and I'm like, I found someone that really wanted it. I posted it. he seemed happy. I sold it to him. He looked like he was really happy for buying the box set from me and everything. So I'm happy for him and he's happy. So you know what? I said, you know what? That's it, man. I'm just gonna have to end it there with Naruto. So I ended up selling it, and do I feel bad about it? No, not really, because then I would have to have bought the second and third box set and everything. But you know what? I might just end up watching the show. I know one of my friends, he tells me about Naruto. It's good. I'm pretty sure it's good, you know. And I don't know, man. I just, I like the berserks. I like the vagabond monster. It's more of like for older people, I'd say a bit. And Vinland, I'm starting to love Vinland too. There, Vinland is pretty cool. I didn't read Blade of the Immortal yet, which I want to get to after Vinland. Don't think that I sold it because I probably thought it was going to be garbage or something. No, maybe I would have given that series a good score. It might have been an 8, a 9, or 10, but I just don't have the time, and I didn't want to buy those other 2 box sets. And that was pretty much it. And it was going to be a lot of reading, and I just don't have time to do that right now, and that's the problem. So I just had to do that, and I ended up selling Naruto. So that's the end of the video, guys. I just wanted to tell you guys what I did with my mangas. I sold a lot of them actually. My manga collection is pretty small now compared to what it was last year when I started this collection. I had 450 volumes in a span of maybe 2 months, 3 months, not even. I went hard, man. I was buying every fucking day, man. I was there just checking, man. Checking at Amazon, checking everywhere, just buying them. Going on buying them from people that had them used, all this stuff. So I bought so much in a short amount of time, and I remember I had so many people complaining about that. They're like,
bro, what the fuck, man? You didn't even read them yet, and you're just buying them. You don't even know what they are, and
blah blah blah, this and that. I don't give a So what, man? I ended up still making my money back too, so I'm good. So now you can shut the up. So that's the end of the video. I just want to end it there. Please ring the bell, guys, for the next video. Drop a like, drop comments on the bottom. Let me know what kind of mangas you guys sold and all that stuff. I gotta bounce though. I don't have time. I gotta get the out. So you know what's up right now. It's time to flip the page.